The purpose of this presentation is to introduce you to the lead generator, an online system designed to provide you with a way to generate new sales, to save money, and increase your company's profitability quickly, easily, and inexpensively, right from your own computer. You can find the lead generator at www.leadgenerator.com. Although there are a lot of things you can do with it, the main goal of the lead generator is to help you increase your company's sales, as well as to reduce your company's costs, thereby enabling your business to become more profitable. It can also, by the way, help you find a new job, save money on consumer goods and services, improve your efficiency, find strategic partners, and so on, but its principal goal is to help you increase your company's sales and profitability. Let's talk for a moment about what that means. If you're in sales, especially B2B sales, and consumer sales as well, you'll understand the concept of having qualified sales leads as the key to success. A qualified lead, as we define it, is where you've got a decision maker, he needs your company's products or services, and he wants to talk with you about how you can help. If you're prospecting to qualified leads, you know you're going to be successful. Leads of a sort also exist on the buy side of the equation. If you're a business owner or purchasing person, you know that the key to minimizing costs and maximizing profitability is to have access to multiple qualified vendors who have solutions to your needs and problems, and who are willing to compete for your business on the basis of price, service, and quality. The lead generator not only solves both of these problems, but it solves them both simultaneously for any company, no matter what business you're in. That is, the lead generator enables you to make money and save money at the same time, and it lets you do it with a very little amount of time, cost, or effort. How does the lead generator do it? Let's start with a basic concept behind the lead generator, and I think you'll find it to be really pretty simple. The fact of the matter is that no matter what business you're in, your company is always both a buyer and a seller at the same time. That is, your company is obviously trying to sell its products and services, but it also at the same time buys a lot of things, whether that's raw materials, office supplies, rent, or even labor. By the way, if you don't think your company buys much, think about it this way. If a company is profitable, it buys almost as much as it sells. And if it's unprofitable, it buys even more than it sells. Throw into the equation all the consumer goods and services that employees buy with their paychecks, and you've pretty much got all the demand you'll ever need. Anyway, the fact that your company buys a lot of products and services, as you can imagine, is very important to those companies who would like to sell them to you, just as information on who needs your company's products or services would be important to you. In fact, if you're in sales or marketing, such information is almost priceless. The funny thing is, though, you ordinarily can't buy this kind of information, at least not for anything approaching a reasonable cost. What the lead generator does, though, is it lets you take advantage of a neat little trick. What the lead generator does is it lets you trade access to the information that you have, information on your company's needs, for example, as well as what it makes and who's in your organization, in exchange for that same information on your potential customers that you need, like who needs your company's products or services, or who their decision makers are, and so on. In other words, in order to use the lead generator, you have to put into the system information that you have, like what your company makes, what it needs, who's in the organization, but in exchange, what you get is access to that same kind of information on other companies, including your prospects, the very definition of a qualified lead. The economic advantage of posting your information and using the lead generator is quite remarkable if you think about it. For example, for you to list your company's products and services is probably pretty easy for you to do, since you know what they are and it's virtually free for you to get. Likewise, you probably have a purchasing manager or CFO who knows exactly what your company buys. The question is, would he or she or you be willing to post that information in order for you to get access to other companies' needs? Even if it were only to help the salespeople, most CFOs would gladly do it. But it turns out that it's actually to their own advantage to do it, since he or any buyer in the company can also use the lead generator to find multiple vendors who will compete with their business on the basis of price, service, and quality, which is basically his job. Anyway, what the lead generator does, in short, is let you trade information that you have, information that is cheap for you to acquire and post, in exchange for information that you need, information that would otherwise be prohibitively expensive for you to acquire. Let's look at a simple example. Let's say you sell for a computer company. For convenience, we're going to use SIC codes to represent what you sell, but the system also allows you to use free text. We're also going to use SIC codes to represent what your company buys in a moment, But let's start by looking at your company's products and services. So let's say you sell general purpose computers. This can be represented by the SIC code 3571. You don't have to know that because the system will help you find the right SIC codes. So you find the right SIC code and click on 3571 as one of your company's products and services and post it to the database. If you remember, we also said that you or somebody in your company has to post your company's needs, so let's look at that. Let's look at what your company buys. In this case, as you can see, your company buys office supplies, printed circuit boards, telephone services, property and casualty insurance, as well as probably hundreds of other commodities and services that you can find in your company's general ledger. Just like your company's products and services, its needs also get posted to the database. First, in order to give you, the salesperson, access to the database, but also so the buyers in your company can find vendors, solve problems, reduce their costs, and so on. At the same time, it turns out, not coincidentally, that there's another company on the lead generator, and they've posted their needs, as well as their products and services, as we'll see, in order to give their salespeople access to the system. And it turns out that one of the things that this company buys, and maybe is currently in the market for, is general purpose computers, which you can see because they've posted with SIC code 3571 in the needs table. So now you, if you're the salesperson for the computer company, can go in, do a search for companies that need computers, and you'll find this prospect, along with getting direct access to the decision maker who posted the need, so you can contact him, make your pitch, and make the sale. Not bad for just having sat at your computer and posted a little bit of data. Just to close the loop though, as should be obvious, this company, which happens to be an insurance company, has also posted their own products and services, in this case using SIC code 633101. And of course, their salespeople are doing the same thing you're doing, looking for new business. So they do a search for people who need 633101 property and casualty insurance, and guess what? They find your company because your CFO has posted it as a need. This, of course, is a very simple example involving only two companies. But as you can imagine, with many companies and many users on the system, the number of leads goes up exponentially. But your cost of using the system, as measured by the amount of data that you have to put in, basically stays flat. So not only do you get access to a virtually unlimited number of sales leads and incredibly valuable information, but it is trivially inexpensive to get it. That is because the lead generator lets you trade information that you have, information that is very inexpensive and easy for you to acquire, but that other people want. In fact, they want it so much they're willing to put their own needs in to get it, in order to get information that you want, information that would otherwise be virtually impossible to get. That's the leverage of the lead generator. What other types of information can you find on the lead generator? Things like full company profiles and descriptions, detailed lists of companies' products and services along with brochures and other collateral material. Of course, the company's needs, problems, and purchasing requirements. Standalone leads, which are opportunities for other people to make money. Other companies' organization charts with optional contact information. Online advertisements, and even blogs so you can post news about your company and follow news about other companies. If you think about it, what would it mean for you to have access to just the full organization chart of your prospects? Would you be willing to post yours to get it? That's what the lead generator lets you do. Finally, the lead generator gives you a full set of tools to find leads, manage them, and close the deal, including not only search, but a messaging system so you can make contact with the prospect, a free contact management system, chat, a support forum, help desk, and more. So what does this all mean for you? If you're in sales or marketing, it means you can eliminate cold calling, shorten your sales cycle, find qualified prospects quickly and easily, get yourself past gatekeepers and get right to the decision maker, reduce your sales expense and effort, and get access to a dynamic source of qualified leads for your business 24 hours a day. And if you're a business owner, purchasing manager, CFO, or part of the operating staff, the lead generator can help you reduce the cost and increase the quality of any of your purchased goods or services. It can help you improve quality and responsiveness. It can enable you to find strategic partners, to locate creative new solutions to problems, to recruit qualified personnel, and put you in a position of helping your salespeople increase your company's sales. Because that, ultimately, is what it's all about. In sum, if you want to increase your sales, if you want to reduce your costs, or if you want to maximize your ROI, use the lead generator, where you can trade your needs for leads.